Oh, wowzery, back again with another video. People that keep in track, I accidentally forgot about yesterday. I don't know what happened. One of those strange days. Everything seems to blur together with this virus thing and quarantine, and you start looking in there, and every day blends together, and next thing you know, it's almost midnight, and you're like, what happened? Well, if you didn't take a look by the name of the video, I'm doing the South Carolina, the original dreadnought for the U.S. Trying to type with one hand, and it doesn't always work. It was a slow ship. Only 18.5 knots. Can I get down that far? Yeah, there. And it was a VTE, vertical triple expansion. I must go with that. It was, I believe, coal fired. But I'm going to do the forced bunkers, get an auxiliary shaft. I want to say it was using crep armor. That tends to be one you have to really look around to find stuff on. And I did not look to see what type of protection it had. Go with 2, just because. I think a lot of people were using cordite at this time. Got to speed that up. Rangefinder, I think a lot of navies did. I think Germany was one of the few that used the stereo, so I'll go with that. Armor, looked like it was about 12 to 8. So that's. I know a lot of people say, no, the belt extended, put that far down, almost nothing. I probably should do that as well, but let's see, 2.5 to 1. The conning tower was 12. Turret was also 12. I'll just bump it up 1. The roof, I think my writing says 2.5. I don't think it's 25 inches. That'd be quite amazing. And I'm going to go with just the default 6 inches for secondary. And it was actually, South Carolina was actually it was a very unique design. My sound is off. I never turned it on this morning. I at least want to hear the sound so that I know. I forget how many funnels it had. I did not pay attention. I want to say 2. That seems about right. Does need a barbette. Just standard. Don't need a big, huge one. Going through, the only thing I didn't like was the design of these guns. It looks good right there, the 13-inch, and then the 11 and 12-inch guns. I'm not sure what Navy they're using, but it looks more like an Italian design than a U.S. design. Now, it did have 3-inch guns, 22 3-inch guns, so I don't know how many I'm going to be able to put on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 14. I need 4 more guns on each side. Well, I usually don't like doing it like this, but It's not going to allow me to put... Let's see, will it allow these? Oh yeah, there we go. Actually, do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's better. And I didn't write down any torpedo tubes, so I don't know. But we'll go with this. Now I wrote all these specs down some time ago, and never. Went to kind of take a look at it and didn't like the way the main turrets looked. But then I decided to go ahead and make the video anyways and do it anyways. So let's hop on in, see how these first generation dreadnoughts of the US Navy do against German Empire. It looks like an interesting design. 3 turrets in the back and 1 in the front. Full speed. I don't want... Let's see. Oh wow, that's even a weirder design than I expected. Wing-mounted turrets. 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically 12, 13-inch guns. And you can only do a broadside of 10. I'm assuming those are 13 based on what the turret was looking like earlier. Let's see. I got 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch. That is something that they could work on designing a more uniform gun layout. Oh no, 12. They got good looking 12-inch guns. Man, I'm stuck with those 12-inch looking guns, and they've got, well, shoot. Wonder what would happen if I'd unlocked everything. If it would have unlocked better turrets. Well, I've already been hit. No return damage yet. Never liked that. Have heard in the forums where the computer, their aiming and gunnery is much better than the players. Although I finally did a hit. Let's see. Stern deck penetration. It's on fire. Got ourselves a slugfest going. Although I am curious about this center turret here. It looks like it's poorly designed and it's not able to move. So essentially the computer... Is it just that one? Or both of them? No, they're both doing it. And you can apparently do that. Well, not big damage, but it did get. Though I got a extended penetration, 74. Let's see. Mothership is Washington, South Carolina, and Washington. Almost had like a... No, off the top of my head, I can't think of what the South Carolina's sister ship was called. I'm usually pretty good with that type of stuff. With the US Navy. Oh well. Because I know Washington was, I believe, North Carolina class. Sachin. 12-inch gun, 12-inch gun. See if they got a 1.45. What model? Mark III. They got a 1.5 rate of fire. They have a 1.45, so they're actually pretty darn close. 5. One pair of 4-inch. Some 3-inch. That's a 4-inch. That 3-inch gun right there is just... I don't know why the computer does that. It looks ridiculous. And a bow-mounted torpedo. Okay. Well, I'm getting nailed over here at the South Carolina while I was looking at the enemy ship. See what happens if I move just a little bit. Will that throw their aim off? Or I get flooding. Go figure. And I really haven't done much damage on them. Wonder if it's the towers that are making the big difference. What type of towers do they have? Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Click on that. Click on this, and there's the shoot info. I got damage and stability. Cruise, no, near flagship, smoke obstruction, -20. 10% third grade, gun grade. 28% technologies. Plus 11.5. Wish I knew what theirs was. It'd be nice to see that one. I think what, the Westfalen. I think those two names, weren't they supposed to be a part of the Baden class of Germany? The 15-inch guns, gunships of about what, 1916 or so. Still going, not hitting much. Now they're hitting my other ship. Oh yeah, there's a bow deck. Yeah, getting nailed with the bow and stern again. Next time a lot of times when I design my own, I go really thin on that. But I will admit, the natural classes, I don't know what armor they had right there on the bow and stern. I know for a while they were trying to armor it like from end to end. I know one ship I wouldn't mind doing is the Florida, Utah type classes. It had 3 interesting looking turret layout back here in the back. I think they were all flush deck at no barbettes. But there really isn't a hull that will allow that design. He's been hit. What type of armor do they have? 2.1 to 13. 12. A little bit better armor. Yeah, and 82% versus 74%. So they probably have Krupp 2 versus Krupp 1. That, and some people said the computer has a advantage in gunnery. Although I got a flooding on him. Steering still out right there on that guy. On the Washington. Heave ho! I can put my foot in the water on from... man. What you really wouldn't want to do in real life. I forget what the angle is for a ship that it becomes in danger of rolling over. I think it might be different for every ship, but there is a certain angle. If you go past that, the ship won't recover. Or you're going to be very lucky to recover. Man, look at all that damage on that ship right there. And I just lost a ship. Heavy flooding. Let's see. Extended penetration. And it detected a torpedo. Did it get hit by the torpedo? I don't see a torpedo hit right there. But still not good news. It's actually one of those things that when you take a look, I do wonder how, versus later dreadnoughts, how battle worthy the South Carolina class was. I mean, it had a great design, super firing turrets, which were much better layout than the Dreadnought or the German Nassau class. And you know that because later on, just about every ship did it. And didn't hit a thing on that salvo. And looks like I'm slowing down, which makes it easier for them to hit me. Really can't do much in terms of steering or anything. Going so slow, it's not going to do much. And all I can do is tell it where to fire, and I can't actually... Not like World of Warships where you click right here, shoot, and fire. That game, it's always been kind of interesting. I love the way the ships look, armor layouts, all that type stuff, but when it comes to actual game, it's an arcade game. This one, I've been doing regular speed. Thought it was sped up for a second. Nope. Incoming. Missed. I'm being hit, looks like with smaller shells, but ricocheting. There they income right here. No, let's see a torpedo. Not like I can really do much. Guess I could slow down. I just lost an engine, so... Oh, no, gained it back. No, lost something. Got that red where I can't go. Really? Not sure it needed turned at all. I mean, not really going fast enough to be hit by it. Let's see. Will I hit? Incoming. Oh, hit. For 4 damage. Ooh. Well, that's... The agony is prolonging here. Although German ships did have pretty good gunnery. You take, what was it, the armored cruisers Scharnhorst and Eisenhower. They did a pretty good job. Getting hit. Not moving. Although it's saying I'm doing 5 knots. Now that would be interesting to putting this ship up against like the Monitor or CSS Virginia. Just for giggles. Or a fleet of them up against a couple of these. Oh. Flooding. Heavy hit. I was saying, since the upgrade, the main guns have not been knocked out as much. Used to have every game, main gun was knocked out here and there and all that. Well, it's only a matter of time. 0.9, 0.3, come on, there it goes. Well, I might try later on, next couple of designs doing very thin on the extended belt. Maybe that'll make a difference. Try it out, see if it makes a difference. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video, had fun, and see you next video.